welcome back to my channel. Today's video is kind of random because I'm just going to ramble about stuff while I apply a face mask. I needed to do a face mask anyway, and I, just feel like I want to talk, I guess, because otherwise I'd just be sitting here in silence with a face mask on, and that'd be kind of boring, I guess. So I do have to announce some things. I don't know if you just heard that, but my dog did bark, and there's kids playing outside, and they're screaming as soon as I sit down. So I'll try to cut out what I can, but I'm going to probably say that this is a lo-fi video. So if I say something and a kid happens to scream when I'm talking, I may not say it again like I do for other videos to cut it out. We're just gonna roll with what happens, and maybe instead of, not that I can plan this for you, but maybe you could do a face mask with me or do something to take care of yourself for a little bit, maybe before bed, So, yeah, I'm just brushing through my hair real fast. It is a mess. Yesterday, when I'm filming this, what was yesterday, this is probably going to go up on Thursday. He's talking down there. He needs to go outside, and there's kids outside, and he likes to bark at the kids, so we can't let him outside right now. But yeah, yesterday we went to visit my aunt, and we were gonna just go on a walk around where she lives, and then she was like, we should go to this park, this nature preserve in the town over. So we were like, okay, that'd be nice, because I wanted to take pictures when we were on our walk. And so we drove there, and it was nice. It was kind of just like misting, so it wasn't too bad. And then, we got to the other side of the park where we didn't know where we were, and it started raining a little bit more, not like downpour, but enough. The kids are screaming. And so I was wearing my beanie. I've worn it in other videos. I have other beanies, but that's just my favorite beanie. So that beanie we all know about. I was wearing that, so like the top half of my head isn't nasty from rain, but I took a shower yesterday before we went, and it, got soaked and stuff, and so my hair just feels really dry and nasty. And so I feel like it's gonna get poofy if I brush it, but it's a giant knot anyways, so. I was just going to throw it back. It might be hard. I have to take my glasses off. People ask me to take my glasses off in videos all the time. I can't see. So I'm sorry, but I have to do videos with my glasses on, and I'm probably just gonna be staring off because I can't see. Which means I'm not going to be able to see what I look like, but oh well. See what I mean by a knotted mess? Can't even brush it. Can't even brush it out. So yeah, that happened to my hair because it got wet. But, why? Sometimes I wonder why we listen to my aunt. She did have a good idea, but we all knew it was going to rain. And so while we were in this place, we did end up getting lost because it was huge and it was long. It went back pretty far, but it was long, and we ended up on this one side of it when we were parked near the middle at the front of it. So we had to walk the whole perimeter. When we found an exit from the park, we walked the whole perimeter to get back to the front. But we were basically lost, and there were deer And there were bunnies. And then there were people, and I kept going, I think we've seen that guy before. So I was like, he must know where he's going. Because we've seen him before. So, yeah, that's what I did yesterday. What's in my hair? We're never going to find out, are we? It's probably a fuzz. But yeah, we eventually got out. It was nice, even though we were wet. I still have my Blink 182 sweatshirt hanging up over there because it was wet. My beanie, I'm forgetting words right now. My beanie was wet. I think it's dry now. I hung it up on my photo lights, like that's what that's for. Yep, that's what I did yesterday. Because I was originally gonna, I just stuttered there. I like to acknowledge when things happen, so, you know, other people can't, I guess. I think the kids are coming over here now. Check the top of my head. I feel like my forehead looks huge when I don't have my glasses on. Why is that a thing? Anyway, we're going to put this up now. It takes a really long time to get my hair up. Because I have more hair on this side of my head because I put my bangs over here, so it likes to not sit right on the top of my head. There's a lot happening outside right now. This may not be perfectly centered either. It's a new hair tie though, so please work. Okay. That's on. I'm gonna put my glasses back on just while I'm kind of, you know, wiping my face and all that. I don't have a routine when I do. Let's see, what is this? Like, I don't have a skincare routine or anything. I tried to, and that's why my face is messed up still, which is really aggravating because it wasn't like this before. So I'm just not doing anything to my face right now. Maybe occasionally I like put Pond's on my face, but I'm not doing that every night like I was trying to do anymore. I might do a few things though. I do have these beauty blotter things. I don't know what that is. I'm a mess. I don't know what that was, but I might do this, and then I might also... I keep all my open face masks in a baggie so they don't dry out, but there's 3 in here now, and I don't think there's enough left in this one, but I might do the one I did the other day. That was a Dead Sea one, but I might need tea tree. But I might do the Dead Sea one, because I think the Dead Sea one, it smelled like men's shaving cream. I don't know. It was nice though. I was like, hey. The wipes I use, and I think I've used these in my videos a few times. These are Alba Botanica. I got them from TJ Maxx. Got them from TJ Maxx. And I think I had the pineapple ones too, but these are the volcanic clay ones. And they're detox towelettes. I don't know if they actually work, to be honest. I don't notice anything. I don't feel clean after I use them. I just still use them because, you know, before you put a face mask on, you're supposed to wipe off your face. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing with this. That's what these are. I think I took the sticker off. Oh. But that's what I'm using. Okay, their skin. Yay! So relaxing, right? So relaxing. I did this in a video before, and I think like a few people have said to me that like they like the sound of this. I hate this side of my head. It always has this weird little bump here. And I'm noticing it because I'm looking at myself. Can you tell that my mind, when I talk, is everywhere? It's probably obvious. So I'm just gonna start wiping the bottom of my face. I do not do routine stuff, I guess. And because someone just said something about my nails, and I did cut them off recently. They grow back in like a month, so they'll be back, you know. But I don't do any kinds of routines to my nails. I don't polish my nails. I don't like file them at all, because the filing makes me uncomfortable, like uncomfortable but like cringy. It makes me not a good thing. So this probably is as close to a routine as I get. Let's be honest. So I'm mainly wiping the bottom half of my face because I don't know why all this stuff is still here. Also, another thing about these wipes, they don't stay, like, they're not really wet. They're towelless, but they're not wet to the point I feel like I'm actually cleaning my face. Like, that's why I have to keep flipping it, because it's not that it's dirty, it's not dirty, I'm not feeling like it's doing anything. But I just do this beforehand. I should have done those other things first, let's be honest. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna put this on too. I brought this over here. I brought a lot of stuff over here, and I'm just talking about nothing. I brought like my notes for other, I don't know what that was. That was probably a dog. For other videos over here, so I could talk about it if I can get to it. Do I look like I could play volleyball right now? There's my mom yelling at my dog. Okay. So I wonder now, my guinea pig is asking me for something too, so he's probably, you know, you're probably gonna hear him in the back. He's alright though. He just knows I'm in here, so he talking. This supposed to pick up oils from your face. So I'm curious. You can see I wiped my face off and it feels like nothing happened. And you want, these are blotters. You're supposed to like do this, but that doesn't pick up anything. So I do rub it around. You're not supposed to do that, but that's what I feel is effective. And as long as you're doing it where you're pulling your face up and not down, I feel like it's fine. Also, sorry, I'm looking at myself a lot. Trying to make sure I'm seeing what I'm doing. Sometimes I use this before videos too. These blotter things. Because I feel like I look super shiny, but even now that I did this, I still look shiny. Let's see, it's still got, yeah, nasty, I know. Still got stuff off my face though. I gotta find my spatula thing. In here, oh, there it is. Okay. What do we want? This minimizes and refines pores. Oh, this one's a peel mask. Oh, no wonder it's doing that. Okay. Do I want a peel one? That way I don't have to go wipe off my face. Well, I feel like that one did something last time. I think I'm still gonna do the other one, because it felt like it cleaned my face afterwards. So I'm using this one. I think you can get these at Walmart. The Dead Sea Mud. And it's a deep pore cleansing hard drying mask. So it's probably gonna get hard for me to talk actually. My favorite one to use though is actually in here, but there's not enough. It's the Freeman Rejuvenating Cucumber and Pink Salt Clay Mask. That always dries out like the stuff I have, so when I notice that stuff's popping up, I usually use that. And it helps to keep them smaller and reduce the redness I'm experiencing and all of that. But that one I might just do. Should I do that one? Because I could just do it on the bottom half of my face. I don't need to do my whole face. I have a hard time deciding things. Maybe I'll use that one to finish it off, and hopefully it'll help with my face. Because I'm getting sick of making videos looking like this, because I didn't look like this before. Is there stuff even in here still? No. I think it's dried out. Back to plan 1. Plan A. Plan A. Back to plan A. Okay. I might just do this on the bottom half of my face because my forehead, you know, only has that thing and that stuff. It's just the sides here. That way I can keep my glasses on and talk to you. Because I don't like not being able to see. Jumping around with everything I'm talking about. I really don't remember what I was talking about. So yeah, I don't wear makeup. I don't paint my nails, like I said. I don't do a lot of this. Oh, this smells so good. I wish you could smell it. I don't do a lot of that stuff. I am not into that stuff. It took me a long time to get into doing this. It's just not for me. But, you know, people who can, like, wear makeup and do their makeup, that's awesome. I watch people who wear makeup, you know, I watch people who do makeup. And it is an art, so I appreciate it in that sense because I'm an artistic person. I've shown some of my stuff on this channel before. But yeah, I just don't feel the need, and I don't have the money right now to even do that. Like, I don't feel like it's something that's necessary for me to do. So I don't. There we go. This usually doesn't want to come out. I pushed too hard and it squished the air out of my cheeks. Get all over that thing, please. Okay. Now I hear parents yelling out their kids outside. I don't know what to do half the time. So the last few days I've been wanting to record, but we've had stuff going on. Like, we've gotten our floors done. That's a lot of hammering and loud sounds. Loud sounds. That I can't help. And so it's been hard. Go up there, I guess. I guess now I'll talk about some of the ideas I have that I'm working on in the background that haven't happened yet, but I've mentioned them probably on Twitter, and you know, people are like, "Oh yeah, I'd love to see that," and then, you know, hasn't happened yet, and that happens. It happens. It's okay. So it's hard to do when I'm working around my mouth. Just that face. So one of the videos that I'm working on, that I have open right now because I was just previously taking notes, was a hot topic video, and I think I only talked to Lori about it, because I've been talking to Lori in our spare time. We've been chatting. If you haven't checked out Lori's channel, you should. Lori's a good friend, and I like talking to her. She's very nice and sweet, and I love her videos. She's so naturally good at the role plays she does and stuff. It's so nice. But yeah, I don't think I've like mentioned this publicly anywhere. I don't think. But I do want to do a Hot Topic video, and that means I would have to pull out a good chunk of my Hot Topic stuff, which most of my shirts, this is not a Hot Topic shirt, I was trying to, most of my band shirts are under my bed, because we've been trying to condense stuff to get ready to move. I know this isn't even, it's because, you know, this side's not as bad as this one is, whatever. We've been getting ready to move and stuff, so I've condensed stuff down, but then we've had to go and pull stuff back out. So I need to go through the garage anyways again and try to get rid of more stuff, but also I'm going to pull out some of my stuff. So that's why this hasn't happened yet. The other day I was really tempted to do it with just what I have in the house, but I don't have, like, I only have one of my pop figures in the house. I think I only own two. I only have one in the house, I think, and I'm not even sure. No, I know where it is. It's not in the house. I have a Freddy backpack that I was gonna pull out. And yeah, my band shirts, and then I do people even buy them still, those wristband things? Because I have those and they're packed away with my CDs that I don't know where they are at. I don't know if I've talked about this before either. I have a CD box sitting right over there, and it's got all my CDs in it except for my all-time low CDs. It's like, where the heck did I put those? But I think they're with, what are they with? You know what, now that I think about it, I have no idea. It might be with one of my drawings. I think they're in a purple bin with stuff that I had in high school. And I need to find it because my one signed CD is in there, and I want to keep that with my signed stuff. So that kind of gave me a heart attack when I couldn't find the stuff in there. Anyway, gotta find that stuff, put it all together, and then I'm planning on doing a video like that. I can talk forever about stuff. It's already 25 minutes in. I can talk forever. I still have a Yuki Cross Quran video that I want to do. My hair's long now. It used to be short, so I think I might do one where I'm like, not that it'll be cool where I have fangs or anything, but one where I'm Yuki when she's a vampire, because her hair grows when she's a vampire, you know, it's longer. So that's my plan, but I'm trying to come up with like what to say, and I guess I'm just gonna do something like that. I have the whole cosplay outfit. I've been her a few times for Halloween, and I think I shared those pictures on Twitter. But so there's that I haven't done yet, just because that would be me straightening my hair, and I don't like to do that myself anymore, so somebody else would have to straighten my hair. And then I'd have to, I think I would just put the top on. I really don't like wearing a skirt. And my friend keep asking me questions, I'm sorry. And I think I would use my blue screen, this thing, blanket behind me, to do that. It's just stuff like that. Like, I mainly have to figure out what I'm going to be saying to you, though. And then I think my next 5 Nights at Freddy's video is going to be the doctor treating the bite victim. I have minor notes here. Usually I don't take a ton of notes for these videos in general. the Five Nights at Freddy's ones, though, I have taken quite a bit, and I mean, it's convenient that most of the time I'm looking at a clipboard anyways when I'm doing those videos. But I'm just trying to think of what to do, because if you're the bite victim and, you know, you're probably not, you know, capable of responding, so I'm just trying to think of like stuff I could say around the bite victim, and like, you know, I'd probably be doing some cranial nerve exam things, although if you don't watch Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay, or if you don't know what's going on, the bite victim like has this frontal lobe bit. That's why it's called the bite of, there's a bite of 87 and then there's a bite of 83. I don't know. I have to rewatch. I actually started. I already rewatched Mark play the first game, but I have to go, and I'm just gonna watch them all over again because I need a refresher. Except for 6, I've watched the 6 2 times now because I did that last video. See what I look into this stuff, you guys. I go back and make sure I'm kind of getting things right. So yeah, I have minor notes on like what I'm gonna be doing, saying around the patient. Since they can't respond, I don't know if I'm gonna be saying too much like out of the ordinary of what a doctor would be saying, in the sense of like, you can't respond, so you can't tell me what was going on, but I'll look at my notes on the thing, kind of go from that about what happened, and then I'll just do like a doctor checkup. So it'll be kind of like a doctor video and kind of like a Five Nights at Freddy's video. I'm going to try to put more lore in there or whatever when I go back and watch stuff to pull kind of stuff that I want to say. Then I also have the purple guy tampering with the animatronics. I haven't written any notes for that yet because I think you guys voted the doctor one second, then this one, when I asked for you guys' opinions last time. Now that I think of it though, it's like, what am I going to do if I tamper with the animatronics? Am I just going to, like, is that code, this is me not remembering everything correctly, but is that just code for like, we found a kid, and you know, tampering is you shoving a kid? How does Raspowski say it? You ended a kid? Is that what he says? You ended a child or something? Instead of killed, you know, because we don't want to say that. I might not edit this because of how long it is, so we might just go straight upload. I have this collab that I'm planning with Lori. I've been taking notes on it, but you know, kind of just going back to it when I can. I have this Camp Rock counselor thing I want to do. I haven't done that yet because I do have stuff that's packed away. So I was like, do I do this now or do I wait? But it is, you know, the summer still. It's still kind of the summer, so I was like, do I do this now while it's the season for it? I have like my hat from the place I work at that I was just gonna tape a Camp Rock logo over, and then not that clipboard, I want like the wooden clipboard. Gotta find it. I was gonna tape that logo to the back of it, and then I was gonna do the blue screen. But I do have this lanyard from their 2013 tour with Demi. Jonas Brothers 2013 tour with Demi. It was a Camp Rock tour, I'm pretty sure though, because they had Allison Stoner there too. So yeah, the Camp Rock tour. I have the lanyard from that, so I figured that would be like, you know, Camp Rock lanyard. I can't wear these things, they slide right off my head, and I don't even need it because it's not even anywhere near. Let's take that off. Toss it to the ground. So I have ideas of what I want to say in that, but you know how fast I talk, so it's like, is this going to be too short? I can come up with banter and all that, but it's just stuff like that. What else was I just going to say? I just had an idea and then I forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to go back to the Hot Topic idea here. What was I going to say about the Camp Rock one though? I can't get it to open. I read something and I had an idea. I've had other ideas though too, that are written. Couldn't find it for a second, got a little worried. If I remember what I was going to say about that, I will say it. I was going to do, and I don't think about this stuff, like, until it's too late. I had a Star Wars, I have a Star Wars themed video I want to do, and I didn't even think about doing it on May 4th, but I, again, don't have my costume. I was going to do a Rey video, because everyone's like, you look kind of like Daisy Ridley, and I'm like, okay, that's her name, right? I know it's Daisy. Why can't I remember her last name, though? That's right, though, right? I got that right. Rey. I look like Rey. That's what people tell me. I was Rey one time for Halloween, and I went to school with my hair in, like, the 3 buns. And by I went to school, I mean I went to college with my hair in the 3 buns, but I didn't put my costume on because that would have been hard to go to the bathroom, because it's a one-piece thing. But I did do that. So I wanted to do a Star Wars video, but didn't think about it for May 4th, so that may come up sometime during the year, or it may just wait until next year when I can figure out where the heck my costume is. Everything's in boxes, guys. The stuff I have in my room is a miracle that I still have in here. It's gonna have to get packed up soon, though. Or just moved out of here. Most of it's, like, wrapped up. Stuff like that. Let's go through other things. I did a whole video where I rewrote these notes, and it got deleted by accident before I saved the edited version, so that didn't happen. So we'll just talk about some of the things I have. Oh, was I gonna talk about the other Clementine video idea I had? Did I already talk about this in another video? I feel like I talk about the same stuff all the time. Or maybe I'm thinking about when I was talking about it for this video that never came out. I have 2 more Clementine ideas. So if that's something that's interesting to people, I'll probably do it. I'll probably do it anyways because I like dressing up like her. Just makes me feel cool. Makes me feel BA. We're not gonna curse, but I'll just say that. So yeah, I have one where she, like, gives you a haircut, and you know that's a thing for her. And then my sister said I should do one where I'm like Clementine giving you as AJ advice, so like I'll use it on the end screen where he's got all this stuff around his head, like at the end of the game, what Clem taught him. I could go over that stuff, like I could pick specific points and like teach you that stuff, I guess. Maybe I'll try to pick stuff that like could translate to what's like, you know, real life. Maybe if I can, you know, I'll think about it. Yeah, and then most of it's my other stuff. So, okay. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a girly girl, so I was like unsure about this, but I have a girlfriend get you ready for a date video idea, and you know, like if I'm not doing much to myself, it's like, what am I gonna do to you as the person? I mean, I was ideally thinking like doing whatever to a boyfriend, so I don't know if I would make it ambiguous or not, because that'd be kind of hard for what I had in mind to do for this video, but I could always do one where it's ambiguous another time. So yeah, that was an idea. And then, oh, so since I would have to pull out all of my, I wouldn't have to, I'm putting this crap on myself. The sun's also going away. I'm putting all this crap on myself, but if I pulled all my band stuff out, my band shirts, I was going to do just a whole video where I show you guys them, because if I'm gonna have to take them out, then why not? Like, I'll do a whole like video of scratching them. I'm sure this can come off my face now. I think it's dry enough. We'll just give it a minute then. So yeah, I could do like a scratching video with that, like fabric scratch. fabric scratching. So yeah, that was another idea I had. Those are the ideas I have for roleplays, though. That they're all, except for the t-shirt thing, they're all, like, notes have been started on them. Just bullet points of things I don't want to forget. I'm going to do them. It's just a matter of when I'm going to do them. Cracking this stuff. Okay. So, just wanted to kind of like share that, update you guys on that stuff. But yeah, I think it's time for me to go now, because my face is going to probably start turning red, because you shouldn't leave these on for longer than they recommend. Thank you for joining me. I had a good time just kind of going on about stuff. If you guys want to see more ramble videos about, like, anything, I can definitely do that. I know this was probably a lot. My last video where I was talking about, like, how I write and what I was writing and all that, I kind of liked doing that, because it was something that I am passionate about. So I am an artist. I can talk to you about different kinds of art I've done. I am a graphic designer, and I can talk to you about graphic design stuff. Talk to you about my dogs. You probably don't want to hear about my favorite bands anymore. But there's that. I could talk about the Walking Dead video game, because I played that plenty of times, and it's one of my favorites. I was also asked to do gaming ASMR, and I have thought about it. I think I have tried to do that, but since I have to wear a headset, I don't know how loud I'm being, and the editing on Premiere Pro, I'm not, like, I took a class on it, but I'm not the best at it. Like, if I go back in it, I won't remember what I'm doing. So, yeah, I kind of want to do those one take if I can, but I'd like to do that too. So if you guys, like, if I post a video about anything, or if I mention something or talk about something quite a lot, I'm probably passionate about it. So if you want to hear me go on about random stuff, we can definitely do that. So I hope you enjoyed this long video. I wanted to do a video where I do crinkles with all the stuff, but we didn't get to that here. Yeah, just let me know if you, okay. Let me know if you want me to do more rambling, if you want to see something I specifically mentioned, if you have any possible extra ideas that I could, add to the stuff I mentioned, especially the ones I said, like, kind of lost with. I would really appreciate that. I don't know if I have anything else to say at the moment besides continuing to talk, but thanks for watching. I had a good time. It felt nice to just talk. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me.